Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about photosynthesis, how plants make their food. We're going to start today's lesson by watching a short video clip to get you familiar with the topic.
Plants get the raw materials needed for photosynthesis from the soil, the air, and the sun. When it rains, water gets absorbed into the ground. Plants take in the water along with minerals from the soil through its roots. In the roots, plants have tubes called the xylem and phloem. These tubes, or veins, run throughout the plant and bring water and minerals from the soil to its leaves. Leaves bring in carbon dioxide from tiny pores, or stomata, on the underside of the leaf. Now that we have water and carbon dioxide in the leaf, we are ready for photosynthesis, right? Wrong. We're missing the key ingredient. Let's bring out the sun now, please. Now it gets really interesting. It is in the leaves of the plant that most of the action takes place. If we look at a leaf under a microscope, we see that right below the outer layer of cells, there is a layer of soft, elongated cells called palisade cells. Inside the palisade cell are tiny nodules called chloroplasts. Chloroplasts contain a special chemical called chlorophyll. It is chlorophyll, by the way, that gives plants a distinctive green color. When the light energy from the sun is captured by the chloroplast, it is stored in stacks of thylakoid membranes. It is in these membranes that the chemical reaction of photosynthesis takes place. Chlorophyll is the catalyst. Think of it as lining up all the molecules for the reaction. Let's take a look at this reaction. The absorbed light energy from the sun is used to join water and carbon dioxide to form glucose, or sugar. The glucose is then distributed throughout the plant as food. Oxygen is a byproduct of this reaction and is released back into the air. And that is how most plants prepare food for themselves. I hope you've enjoyed this brief description of photosynthesis.
Okay guys, as you saw in the video, plants need three things in order to perform photosynthesis. They need carbon dioxide from the air, which is taken in through the leaves. They also need sunlight, which is taken in from their leaves. And finally, they need water. Now, the water enters the plants through their roots and is taken all the way to the leaves by tiny little veins within the plant. Next, plants use all three of these ingredients, water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight, to perform a chemical reaction which results in the production of glucose, which they use for food, which can also be called sugar, and oxygen. Oxygen is made as a byproduct of this reaction, as you learned in the video, and is released into the air for us to breathe. Okay, we're going to complete today's lesson by doing a quick worksheet together as a class. If we read the top paragraph, it says, "The stems and leaves of most plants are green. The green color is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll helps plants grow. It helps them make oxygen. Most plants take in water through their roots. They take in carbon dioxide through their leaves. Heat and light from the sun shine on the plants. This helps the chlorophyll do its job. The plants make sugar and oxygen. The sugar helps the plant grow bigger. The oxygen goes out into the air for us to breathe. This process, called photosynthesis, is necessary for all plants, animals, and people to live." Okay, so if we look at number 1, it says plants get heat, light, and energy from the, what do we think it is? Sun. That is correct. So in the blank, go ahead and write sun, which is what the arrow is pointing to. Number 2 says the green color of plants is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll helps plants to make sugar and oxygen. So in the blank for number 2, write sugar. And the second blank, write oxygen. And in the picture, it shows you that this process goes on within the actual plant here. Alright, number 3 says plants take in carbon dioxide through their leaves. So on number 3, go ahead and write leaves. And you can see they're giving us a little hint here with our arrow pointing to the leaves. Alright, the last question. Plants take in water and minerals through their roots. Water is absorbed through the roots and taken to the leaves. So go ahead on the last one and fill in roots. Well, that is our worksheet. Thank you for your participation today.